Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome into another Agward family gathering with your host, this guy, me, Agward Hero. Hey, guys, I got some beef. I got some beef with TikTok right now because without notification, without warning, they revoked my status, my streaming status. Not sure what that's about. Exactly. We're gonna send off the knifey turtles. Oh, I don't know. That's all the beef is. That's all the beef is that I don't know. So they just I streamed on what was it? Tuesday? Streamed on TikTok. Everything's fine. Everything's good. I was like, oh, cool. Because they told me, hey, if you don't stream in the next 14 days, we're gonna revoke your streaming ability. I'm like, okay, I'll stream. Just been a little busy. Calm down. So I streamed on Tuesday. Didn't get any notification. Didn't get any copyright claims. Didn't get any that. Go today. Says your status has been revoked. Literally as I was starting. It's supposed to start 10 minutes ago. So I got beef. TikTok. So we're hanging out on Twitch and YouTube today. We're hanging out on Twitch and YouTube today, which is good because these are the platforms I like better anyway. Yeah, I said it. And I don't regret it. But I hope you're all doing well today. I hope you had a great yesterday. I know I did. Exactly. We're just gonna get those knives. We're gonna get those knives out. Great movie, by the way. Great movie. Okay, so for today, I would like to play Minecraft. I have been playing way too much. I've been playing really hard on Minecraft lately. In fact, I have a lot of things that I changed up that I can't wait to share with you guys. And if you're on the server, you can go see. But the second day of school, I have to do what's called a plot review, which is where all my peers look at my plot and tell me everything I did wrong. As you can imagine, that's kind of terrifying, you know? So we're going to work on that. I have a little list of things I need to get done right here. And on top of that, I do have to prep things for a project that I'm presenting. However, I have to draft those things. Yeah, I mean, is it scary for me? Really? No, it's not that scary for me. Simply because I've been through so many of these, and there's only 2 peers that I have that I think it's hard to say. It's not that I don't value their opinion. I do value their opinion. But I also know that my ability is higher than theirs. 3. That's a lie. Half my peers. So that's the thing, is like, I know out of the cohort, my lighting peers, I'm one of the better drafters. And so I'm not stressing about it. And I've had to meet with my mentor throughout this, and she's not seeing anything that's like, dude, what's going on here? So that's the thing. We met Monday and there was no concerns or anything. I do have so what I'm working on today first is my Settlex is what they're called. And it's basically explaining how I'm putting LEDs on this set. And so it's just a lot of little things, and I have to use the set from our set designer. So, and then I have a long list of things that I need to clean up. But I'm not worried about it. The cleanup stuff is pretty straightforward. It's just stuff like, hey, I need to check this, and some of it I have to go into the physical space and check, and so yeah. So it's a lot of little things. The cleanup list is not that many big things. It's just mostly little things. So I'm not too worried about that either. So yeah, the peer review part, not exactly concerned about, not terrified about. But I don't want to do it. I don't want to do the work. Because I'm still on break mode. Next week I'm going into the space, and I'm going to work on some stuff and all that. So I don't like the Pomodoro method. I know a lot of streamers use the Pomodoro method for co-working. I realized I left my status as Minecraft. I need to fix that. This is not Minecraft. We are not doing Minecraft today. So, oopsie. Let's fix that real quick. We might do Minecraft if everything goes well and I can get the Settlex done. We might do Minecraft. But right now, we're co-working and studying. So and part of the reason I don't like the Pomodoro method is I talk while I work. I don't know. It's just how I work. Don't tease me with Minecraft. Look, if I want to play Minecraft, I did a lot of work since last stream. My brain unlocked something the other day. I don't know what it was, but I have to now rebuild. I have to rebuild some things. But I wanted to get the kelp farm in a place where I could start it. And so that's the trade-off. That's the trade-off, is that like if I wanted to play Minecraft, there's so many things. There's just so many things. But I don't want to spoil it because my reward for getting my work done today. Just 1 second. I don't have it. That was the love of my life. I couldn't help but answer it. What I didn't anticipate was that she wanted to have a long conversation. And then as soon as something happens on her end, she drops me like a fly. Just playing. She's at work right now, so she has teaching in like 10 minutes. So yeah, but anyway, so we're just doing some things so that I can reward all of us. We're gonna be productive today so that tomorrow we can just jump into Minecraft, and I'm gonna hop in as soon as the kids leave and as soon as the wife leaves, and yeah, we'll enjoy some Minecraft. So that's the I may treat my husband the same way. So we're gonna hop into some Minecraft tomorrow if we can get our work done today. So that is the goal of it. We do have a little widget for this that I got a while ago. Let me make it bigger real quick. So there's all these commands that you can use to keep track of your tasks. Exclamation task help. That, if it'll work, excuse me, sir. If it doesn't work, it's wait, task, because let's go exclamation task and then whatever the task is. So what am I doing? I'm doing setLx. Of course it's never working when I'm doing things. We already fought with Mix It Up today, but I got that working again, and I was laughing at one of the channel redeems because I hadn't played it in such a long time. I'm gonna fix it. These are things that these need to be fixed. I hadn't redeemed my channel points in so long, and I just went in. No, we're not gonna restart Mix It Up now. We already tried that and you were a jerk, so I had to redo everything else. And then I played this one.
Has this ever happened to you?
And now it sounds like it's cursed.
Laugh again?
What the
So
hell?
predictable. I want to tickle my funny bone.
Well, look no further.
Oh my gosh.
Joke of the day.
We're quitting. Oh, we're quitting. We're quitting.
Joke of the day. Your frowns will turn upside down.
The laughter
That was
doesn't ever
cursed.
stop.
I think it's going one way and then it goes
The
another.
hell?
I now have muscle from all the laughter.
Awkward joke of the day.
Anyways, I was listening to this commercial. I was cracking up.
Moment in a 30-second dose. Get awkward joke of the day at Walgreens, CVS, or wherever social media can be found.
I was cracking up when I heard that commercial because I was like, I forgot I did this. Shout out to Jacksberry Patch, GC, and Techno for their roles in that. We'll start with GC. Because they all helped me with that. They all helped me out with that that promo, and it was so dumb, and I love them so much for taking the time to record those little sound bits. All right, now let's task set. Maybe the reset fixed it. Nope. It's not tied with Mix It Up, so I didn't think it would, but sometimes the weirdest things fix itself. You know? You know? But my whole body is white because I have no skins. I mean, there's the default skins. Also, just be white. So what? Oops, I hit the wrong button there. That's my attitude towards it, it's just for fun. It's just all for fun. We can all look so weird. Sir Hardy and my IR. Exactly. So it's perfect. It's perfect. Extension? Is that where I had to reset up this whole thing because Twitch changed the back end of things. And now I'm trying to remember where to go. Is it developer? No, that's not it. Dev.twitch. It's like, yes, because no, I didn't develop this, but you have to create an extension. You have to create an extension for it in the back end. Okay. It says it's working. Receive a result from the client authorization. Huh. I don't know. Unless this isn't set up right. Nope, that all looks right. See if a refresh fixes that. You'll be so proud of me of the stuff I did for stream return. Yay! I am proud of you. Even if you didn't do anything. Nope. Okay, well, I get to screw with that. But I want to get my work done because I want to play Minecraft. So let's go ahead and hop into it. I did realize I was about to dox myself because so you have to register an account with the company I use for drafting, which is Vectorworks, and it puts your name at the top. Well, it puts the name of the user at the top, and so it has it in the corner. So I need to, okay, that's gonna be like right here. So I just need to add like something to block out that corner. Oh, maybe we'll just move the camera there. I realized it as after stream had start. So if I just move my camera here, that should, because it's like full legal government name. So I wouldn't care if it just said Jason, because yeah, but we'll just go ahead and put that there for today. And that should, oh my gosh, stop telling me I need a backup. There we go. Can't see anything now. Can make this a little bit smaller. Perfect. Perfect. Can't see who I really am. I mean, to a degree, my name's out there. It's not anything there. So before I start working, let's go ahead and look at what I'm working on. So this is what's called a light plot. For those of you who are not familiar with the theater world, let's turn off multi-view for right now. Do I remember how to? There we go. All right. So this is a light plot. For those who don't know theater, it's basically I'm telling the world where to put the lights. That's my job. And we do lots of math. And that's the theater space. Now, granted, it doesn't have the 3-dimensional set in place because... What is that random thing right there? Oh, that's my... That's something. Something random. But basically, yeah, this is the theater space. I had to take the technical drawing and then kind of map out where everything is. So that's the back wall. You can go into shaded. If I do much more than that, it might not work anymore. But basically, from this perspective, we have the audience. All the set stuff is there. This is more just to help me do the math. This is what's important. So it then gets transformed. This is why I'm going to school, y'all. For those who didn't know. It then gets transformed into a plot that will then get printed and then sent out to no, it's there we go. That was a note I got, was I had to rotate it. Sent out to the electrician and a bunch of other people so they know where all the lights go and scenically where all the stuff is, and it's a good time. It's a great time, in fact. And so this is the set as it is intended right now by the designer. I have some cleanup to do, like making the flats more clean and stuff like that. But yeah, so each light corresponds to either like an area or it points towards a specific location. So each one of these letters represents one of those locations. And so this is area A, and area A is a 10-foot area where the light is gonna come from different directions and it's focused there. And obviously I'm giving you like the 10-second tutorial of lighting design. There's a lot to it. There's a lot of math, and I mean a lot of math. But basically we get to a point where then we turn on the light and it does this. It fills that area. It fills that pink circle. So we're good. It's good. So this is for a new work that I'm working on called When She Became the Moon. It's a story about growing up and dealing with different culture, like dealing with different culture identity. Really love the story. It's got a little bit of fantastical, a little bit of straight play to it, so it's a lot of fun. But yeah, so we're working on, we have to create all these different things. The one we're working on today is my last piece, which is known as the Setelek. And the Setelek is anything that is going to be built by the electrics team. So what they're going to be doing for me is we have, I think I showed you guys this on Tuesday as well. We have this little mount that I'm going to be putting on the back of the set with some LEDs on it. Okay. So it's angled at 45 degrees and would basically shine down past the archway. And a few other, there's an archway, there's 2 archways. And so that's what I am doing is I'm basically telling them where it's going to be, how it should be kind of done. And my biggest thing for this is I want I want the light of the LEDs to show, but not the actual LED. Because what it's going to do, it's going to kind of like trace around. Yeah, I get to program all that. It's going to be lots of fun. It's going to trace around the door frame. Because the colors represent ghosts. The colors of my show are represented by ghosts. And so anytime there's color in there is a spirit being present. So what we're doing today, oh, thank you. I feel smart, but not always am smart. What we're going to be doing today is I'm building the demonstration of where those lights go. So we have this one, we have, oh, I've got to pull up the scenic drawing and get the rest of them. So we've got the archway, there's a window and door, there's a staircase, and there's another archway. So there's 4 different spots. I need to specify where they're going and then give them a lot of information. You good? Got something in your nose? Trying to sneeze? I get that. So yeah. So basically all those different pieces come together and we get a show. we put it together. So this is the only big thing I'm needing. I do need to add a texture system. A system's just like a group of lights that hit the areas in the same way. So that's like all I'm working on now. And I would totally be like, no, break time is me time. And in fact, I'm not gonna lie, the first 2 weeks of break, I didn't touch anything. I didn't do anything. And that kind of, I wish I would have taken a little bit of time, because now I could take some time for me right now. Because most of the time I took was for other people. That's not a bad thing. That's not a horrible thing at all. I wish I had a little time for me. So that's why I'm like, I need to get this done. It's going to be great. Here we go. And I knew if I got online and streamed it and talked to you guys while I'm doing it, and I'd get it done. I'd get it done lickety split, because again, I'm someone who is very oriented to others. I'm very oriented to doing things for other people. So being online right now is like, hey, we're gonna be doing this for other people, and therefore I'm gonna get this done more efficiently. So my goal is spend the next 2 hours trying to get those pieces done, and then oh wait, I need to change the scale first, and then we'll go from there. And hopefully I'm done by noon, and then we can play some Minecraft. Sorry, I'm doing something off screen because it's not technically my work. You're gonna see what I'm bringing in off screen, so it's not like, but I'm trying to be respectful of, oh, that's right, I made these huge because they're 1-inch scale. But yeah, so this is everything I've learned in a semester, by the way, if you were wondering. Okay. This is everything. I mean, granted, I went in with some knowledge. There we go. So we've got the door. And we need the archway. There's the archway. And then I need the stairs. Do I have a profile of the stairs? I don't. He didn't give me a profile of the stairs. Let me just double check. Nope. There's no... Oh, well, there's an elevation. Oh, I can use the elevation. Maybe I just use the elevation. Elevation's a front end look of the set. Yeah, I could just use the whole elevation because that shows all spots, doesn't it? And the couch gets in the way. Because I want to include, as you guys can see, I want to include some light on the rail and the stairs. So that's also part of it. No, it's very blotchy too. No. Then I'm gonna do the cheaty way. Okay, I'm on the elevation. We're just gonna... I'm gonna just take a screenshot of it. Oh, except for I need to zoom out enough. Welcome back from the ads, everyone. Oh, come on. Deselect. There we go. Take a quick screenshot. Gorgeous. Just hit the copy button. Okay. Not ideal, but good enough. Because there's supposed to be lips on these stairs, so... Or... Tread. Overhang tread. Overhung tread. There we go. Words are hard. We don't need the center line for this one. So we'll just go ahead and get rid of that. Now, this is the hard part, y'all. This is the hard part of it all. I have to draw a line. This is literally it. This is the whole thing. So, for those who don't know, I am a modeler. I do a lot of modeler, not model. Ain't nobody want this. Except for Awkward Wife. So I do a lot of model making and stuff like that. And so if you've been on streams for a while, you know that I will also teach you while I do it, because then I do it more. And so what I'm using right now is called the offset tool. And what it does is it takes the line that exists and then you click and it'll offset it a certain amount. So in this case, I want it about 6 inches. I don't want it a super huge amount. In fact, how I have this built, it's actually in line. So, because I'll have to include this kind of mock-up. But I'm basically just showing. Nice. High five, everyone. 69 minutes since blast backup. What? What? Go us. You know what? Just for that, let's just go ahead and hit this one.
Aquardero has demanded a dance break. Enjoy.
I think that blew out your guys' ears. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I think it even played twice. I'm not sure I hope you all can hear. If you can't, I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. But it's 69 minutes elapsed. Like, there's a 1% chance on that. So, I normally draft on my laptop, and I have different settings for that. So that's part of it. So, when we offset the line, what it does is it draws the exact same line exactly a certain amount away. So in this case, 6 inches. And I'm just showing it for clarification. I'm not necessarily doing it for precision. I'm going to do that in other ways. And then I'm going to connect these lines because they should be roughly continuous. Like, they don't have to be perfect. But what I'm doing is I'm basically just telling them, hey, I want a line. I want a LED strip here. Okay. And then I'm going to do some alterations to the look of it. So in this case, I'm going to change the pen. I'm going to make it dashed. Now, there are a lot of rules when it comes to drafting and lighting, and then there's some arbitrary things. This is one of those arbitrary things where I don't have to follow the rules exactly. Whereas a lot of the other rules, like I like this magenta. My advisor said to do blue, but I like magenta. I don't know why. I just do. I feel like it's easier to see. So that's essentially, this is all essentially I'm doing. It's not super hard. And then I've got to give them a bunch of information. Well, thankfully he sleeps like the dead because I didn't intend that to be as loud as it was. In fact, let me make that adjustment in case someone else calls for a dance mode later. Let's just go like 75%. I mean, it was loud, but it wasn't like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm getting into. It's just loud. There we go. Slight adjustment. So, and then we're just continuing. We're doing this for the whole length of it. So it's really repetitive. It's really just repetitive. And I think that's part of why I've put this off for as long as I have. So, and then because you're offsetting, some of the lines are not going to line up like they did because they lined up here, but they're not going to line out here. So then I have to adjust that too. Line type. And I could just do all the line types at once, but again, I'm just trying to get this magenta, beautiful. Now, sometimes people will try to do this. They'll try and take both items and then offset them. Let me tell you, it sometimes works, and sometimes it will look unhinged and it'll do all sorts of weird stuff based on where you click. So if you don't click in the right spot, then it, like, as you saw, this one, it lifted it up, but this one then went in. So it also depends on, like, there's just a lot of factors when you're clicking to offset. I've done this enough that I kind of know where to click. The other day I did click once and it was, or I had too many things selected. And like this half was right, and then this half was like super in. So I always say proceed with caution when clicking. So yeah, this is what I went to school for, guys, is to draw pretty pictures. No, I was really happy with my grades. I got all A's last semester. And I was kind of doubting that at the end. I was really... The last show of the semester, I had 2 roles in it. And so it was just a lot of work. And then I just felt very ran out. And I didn't feel like I did my best work. I mean, it still was good work. It was just like I was tired. Oh, would help to actually click on the color that I want. So that's essentially all I'm doing. Drawing pretty lines. And honestly, I was kind of surprised that more of my cohort members didn't struggled at the same time. Like, but I get it. I do get it too. So for this one, I'm not gonna do an offset because it's a full rectangle. And then I want the center point. No. Snapping. Cooperate. Thank you. Because it's the full rectangle, so it's going to offset the full rectangle. I'm just going to draw this line because I want them inside the window, just below it, so that the light will come up and it'll streak the window. I mean, my two colleagues that are in the program with me for as first years, they're fantastic. They're wonderful individuals. I enjoy working with both of them. They both have a lot of strengths. Okay. I thought it was going to be kind of weird because I'm significantly older than them. They're both in their lower 20s, whereas I'm 37. So I was like, oh, it's going to be weird. I mean, I could literally have taught them in high school. But I don't know, it's just not. I look at them more as colleagues than students. Sometimes they do look at me, they do treat me like their teacher. I'm like, I'm not your teacher. The other day, or it was one of the last weeks, one of them was like, why do we do this? And I said, I don't know. I'm in the same program you are. They busted up laughing. I'm faking it as much as you are. The goal is the degree. That is it. No, it's more than that. All right. I think I'm just going to do the underside of the windows, because if I start doing the sides or the top, you're going to see the little diodes. And that's the key here. I don't want to see the diodes. I just want to see the light that it emits. And these are bright. But originally I wasn't gonna do these. I think I am now. No. Yeah. I'm gonna do that because it's gonna allow spurts of it to happen. You know, gotta love a good spurt. What? I know some big words. And like, here's the thing. Young people have proven me time and time again, like, hey, we're pretty smart. Like, I get amazed by it when I work with some students at the high school level. I mean, they're wildly immature, but they are smart. So maybe that's it. It's just I have a different attitude towards younger people than some my age. I think that's the fun part about another member of my cohort who was the one who did the set design for this. Him and I both have education backgrounds. So even though we're the same age, it's really not weird for us to work with the other cohort members because we know we've worked with youth, so it's kind of nice. All right, so that's that flat, and this is going to be the pain to draft because I have no locking points. Okay, this one we're again gonna just offset. So I think that's a helpful component, if you will. Oh no. Okay, we gotta redraw this then. Because I am not it's just a series of very small lines. So you can see how it's picking individual pieces. That means that's not one line. So this is a few times. I've had to do this a couple times. It's not a big deal. We're gonna use the arc tool. We're gonna set the arc tool